an update here on nat gas, gold, silver, and crude oil, starting with natural gas. So as mentioned yesterday, that we are now waiting for the price to hit the zone to take over buy trades or give us some sort of reason like bullish engulfing pattern. So we have a condition here. Now I want to show you the condition here on capital.com. If you look here, that is not a valid bullish engulfer. If you zoom this candle opened a little bit above the previous candle. So for the candle to be a valid engulfing candle, it must engulfs the previous candle, the body of the previous candle. That is must. If that is not the case, then in that case it is invalid condition. But we do have a condition on the other platforms. Right here on NEMEX, we have a double bottom condition. So let me show you what I've said in my last video so that we can understand conditions and entries. We are getting a deep pullback, and we can get a deep pullback to 50 EMA as well, followed by bullish engulfer or double bottom entry condition. Now if the price won't hit this area of value, or if the price forms a bullish engulfer above 50 EMA without hitting the zone, in that case we still have a buy signal. As long as we are above 50 EMA and price forms bullish engulfer, we have a buy signal. And also I will look for 1 hour time frame for double top and also for double bottoms on 1 hour time frame. So these are the conditions I'll be looking at. Nice one. So the condition for a bullish engulfer after the pullback has been met right here. If you see, this candle is a valid bullish engulfer that engulfs the previous candle including the body. That is why I like to trade with Oanda. It does not opens above in gap, especially for this platform. Now if you look here on NEMEX, the condition I mentioned yesterday, we also have that condition meets here on NEMEX, but we have an interesting situation here which I'm going to talk about in a very short moment. So let's look here on Oanda first. I want to give you a few conditions. Now if you say if this is a valid condition, yes, it is a valid entry. Now this engulfing pattern, if that happens, if that closes as a bullish engulfer, that is also a valid condition if that closed as a bullish engulfing candle, as we have a previous candle as a red candle, and then we have a next candle, a preceding candle as a green candle and a bullish engulfer. In that case we will have a valid bullish engulfer and a valid buy signal above 50 EMA. So keep an eye if that closes as a bullish engulfer. In that case I'm expecting a price to push higher. 1 ATR will be my target. We have a good volume. As you can see, the ATR is 9, means we have a good volume, or I would say a good volatility in the natural gas, because normally the ATR of the natural gas is 3 to 4 or 5, but this time we have a double the ATR. Looks like we have a good volume and good volatility in natural gas. So looking at that, I'm expecting a price to push up at least 1 ATR, and you can manage it if you want to till this previous high. Then we start to look for our double bottom trade as mentioned clearly in my yesterday's video. Please feel free to check that out if you want to see the other conditions for natural gas for my sell trades, and I've already mentioned these zones in my yesterday's video. Please feel free to check that out on all 3 platforms. I've already mentioned these zones so that you have these zones ready on your chart in case you have just joined Money Markers. Now we also had an inventory report release that came out less than expected. Right here, if you have a less than expected report, which is the increase in natural gas is less than expected, it implies a greater demand and bullish for natural gas, and we have a fundamental bullish, and we also had our technical signal that is forming as well. That is formed already here, but we also are getting another signal here. So looking at both technical factors, I'm expecting a price to push higher here as well. Now here on NEMEX, in case you're trading on this platform, now we have a double bottom pattern played out. We had a price push lower with this wick. We have a rejection, we had a pullback, we had another pullback and rejected from this rejection box. Now if you remember, I've said that I don't want to see a candle to close below this rejection box or this previous low, but I can only see a wick that can go below, which is allowed, but I don't want to see a candle close with a body. So that is fine. We have a condition met. We have a double bottom engulfing pattern. If you are a student in MMTA, you know we have a valid condition, and that would have hit your take profit as well if you have kept your stop loss below, and take profit even 1.4 to 1 would have been hit if you place your position here. Keep your stop loss below the rejection box, and 1.4 to 1 has been hit, even if it has hit 1.7 to 1, 8 to 1 easily. Now at this point for double bottoms, we have an entry number 2. One is a break above this rejection box. Now if you are my student, don't get alarmed if you have your rejection box something like this. That is also fine, that is also cool, but just with a little discretion I want to cover these bodies as well. So looking at that, once we have a break above, that is also itself a signal and price will likely push higher. Stop loss can be below this termination box or rejection box. Take profit 1-to-1 or wherever you want to take it. Now the less aggressive way to enter, once we have a break above, that is an aggressive way, that itself an entry, but there is less aggressive way if you want to enter with an extra caution, which is a break above and the pullback to this rejection box on 1 hour time frame, with that a bullish engulfer or a 382 candle. Once we have that, we have a buy signal for a less aggressive trader. So these are the conditions I'll be looking at for aggressive and less aggressive entry. I've already mentioned. Now here on 4 hour time frame, we do not have a condition, but looking at Oanda, if the price pushes up there, it will also push up on the other platform. So we have a condition on Oanda. Once the candle is closed in next 2 hours, by the time I'm recording this video, it is 1600 here in the UK. So it will close in next 2 hours. Once we have that, we have a valid buy signal and the price will likely push higher till this recent high, and 1 ATR again will be my initial targets. And if you want to exit at the initial targets, it's totally up to you. If you want to manage, it's totally up to you as well. Here on gold, the price is pushing lower. I mentioned yesterday that we had a bearish engulfer. According to that, the $9 will be the take profit. It quickly hit my stop loss and then quickly pushes lower. That's totally fine. That happens in trading. That still didn't play out. But price is still below 50 EMA, and we had a nice rejection of 382 candle, which is right here. A valid 382 candle shows bearish pressure as well. Now, I'm still looking at this rejection box right here to 2016.88 goes to 2019.79. Now, if the price hit this rejection box and reject it from here with a bullish engulfer, a green candle or a pin bar or 382 candle, I would say something like this, in that case we will have a valid double bottom entry. In that case, I'll keep my stop loss below, take profit wherever you want to take it. 1.421 can be your target to manage, but initially I will look for 1 ATR for the target, which is 9 at this point right here. If you see the ATR, this is what I'm looking at for gold. Not taking any trades once until we hit the zone here, and then we have a condition. So keep looking for that. Once we have a condition, we are good to go for our trades. Right here on silver, as now finally after a couple of days or weeks, we have a price hit the area of value, which is 22.25. that goes up to 22.65. Now if we have a red and a green candle, in that case we will have an aggressive entry, then we have a buy condition and price will likely push higher at least 1 ATR. Or if we have a push down in the zone and the pullback and then a double bottom condition, in that case that is also one of my entry conditions. So keep looking for that. These are the conditions I'll be looking at for silver: bullish engulfers, double bottoms, or hammer candle, 382 candles. All these are my entry conditions. So these are the conditions I'll be looking at here on silver. Next we have crude oil. As mentioned yesterday, I'm still seeing a range for crude oil for a couple of days. We can still get a push up in this box and then a push down. As long as we are in between this zone, I'm not taking any trade. Once we are broken above this previous high, I start to look for my pullback entry bullish till the price gets to my zone above, which is 78. That goes up to 79.97, from where I will look for my sell trades with bearish engulfers or double top entry condition. Inverted hammers, 382 candles is also one of my entry condition. And opposite is true for bullish trade, broke below, pullback entry bearish till we are in the zone below in green, which is 66.00. That goes up to 67.85, from where I'll be looking to enter my buy trades. So that's it for commodities, guys. Any questions, any confusions, you can always email me at support@theweightofmoneymarkets.net. I'll get back to you ASAP. Hope you trade green the rest of the week. See you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.